In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 simple but very effective tips to help you deal with mini roundabouts better, with a particular focus on these types of mini roundabouts here, which are T-junction mini roundabouts, because they are very similar in shape to a T-junction. The first tip is to be very aware of the curve as you approach the stop line or the yield line at the roundabout. Very often you will notice the curb will curve off to the left like this, and you should then do a quarter steer to the left, as you can see here, as this will be better in terms of position. It will help you avoid the white centre circle in the middle of the roundabout, and it will help you navigate the roundabout much better. So the quarter steer to the left would happen when you're just before the line. So let's say you're coming down to the roundabout, and just when you're about a metre or so before the white line, you would then aim to turn the wheel a little bit to the left, just so the car is slightly facing left like that. Now that will help you avoid that white centre circle in the middle, and therefore help you to go around the roundabout like that, rather than carelessly cutting through the middle like that. Tip number 2 then is about observation and looking in the correct place. As you approach a T-junction mini roundabout, you need to focus more on the right. Now you can certainly be aware of the left to make sure that your way is clear and to make sure that no car on the left has pulled out in front of you. But you must give more focus and priority to the right. So as you can see in this example here, as I approach this mini roundabout, I'm more aware of the green car on the right and the white van that's just following him. That's the priority. I can certainly be aware and inform myself of what's going on the left, but focus more on the right. Remember, it's a roundabout, not a T-junction, so you have to give way to the right mainly. So here the red car is approaching a T-junction shaped mini roundabout. So as you can see, he's all clear on the right, but there are 2 cars on the left, a blue car and a yellow car. It's very important that the red car is certainly aware of the blue and the yellow car, but that the red car should not overreact and stop or beckon those cars out. The red car needs to be aware of these 2, but still make the move first, provided of course it's safe to do so, and provided that there's nothing on the right or nothing coming around the roundabout. So even though it may be busy and it might be a little bit daunting, a little bit intimidating to do so, the red car should still make his move simply because the right is clear. That brings us on to tip number 3. Now before I reveal tip number 3, I'd like you to be aware of another video I made, 5 things you should know about roundabouts, where I cover lots of things, including what we're talking about today on mini roundabouts. So you'll see a link at the top of the screen to check out that video. Anyway, tip number 3 is about not accelerating, especially as you pass the first exit of the mini roundabout. By not accelerating, it'll simply slow the car down and give you more time and control, so you can give a quick mirror check and hopefully indicate left to leave the mini roundabout as well. More time and control means less stress for you on the mini roundabout. Let's have a look at the no acceleration tip here. So presuming everything is okay on the right, the red car should proceed. And just when he's slightly past the first exit or just level with it, the driver of the red car should let go of the acceleration for just a couple of seconds, not for very long. And that will give the driver more time and more control, as the car will slow down slightly. But it won't stop unless you're on some kind of uphill. That will give the driver time to check the mirrors and indicate, leaving the roundabout. Plus, it will make the steering a lot easier, because when you're taking the second exit to the right here, there's going to be a lot of steering. So that will certainly make that easier on this mini roundabout. So that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you got some use out of it. And before I finish, I would like to give a mention to another driving instructor whose videos I find really good and very, very informative. His name is Bob Morton. I leave a link to his website address just at the top of the screen, and I leave a link to his YouTube channel in the description below. I always find Bob's videos really good. He's a great way of teaching, and it could be worth checking out if you are learning to drive or if you are thinking about becoming a driving instructor. So I will see you very soon for another driving lesson video.